My favorite part was Aura being like, when we were like, so we got into the Tribeca Film Festival, and she's like, that weird, stupid thing we did in the cabin is like...
How are we doing today?
We're so excited.
We're excited. This is a cool moment.
I think it's very cool to see that this is a whole family affair. Mark, can you tell us what first inspired Oh Christmas Tree?
Yeah, I mean, it first started with the idea that, you know, Aura has been wanting to have her debut as an actor for a long time. Katie and I have been nervous about that because we're like, you should enjoy your childhood, don't get out there. But, you know, she's 16 now, she's so good. So I was like, well, let's start with a short film, something casual and easy, and I promised all of us, if it stinks, we'll just bury it. Like, no one has to see it, you know?
And then we kept it so small.
Yeah,
it was, so I mean, I directed, he wrote, we had one crew person.
It's kind of the way Katie and I started making movies.
The tiniest cabin you have ever seen in your entire life.
If it was terrible, we'd just kill the crew person, and no one would ever know.
Yeah. And I wanted to do something where we could be on screen, where ideally Katie could direct us. She said yes, which was cool. And deal a little bit with kind of some of the dynamics that Aura and I have with the father and daughter, which is like, you know, first of all, how do you maintain intimacy, stay close through these really difficult years for both people? But I think second of all, something I think about a lot as a dad is like, how do you project strength so that your kids can feel confident and secure, but at the same time express your vulnerability, particularly as it regards to mental health, and have them know you, but not make them feel like my world is unstable. And that's a little bit of what these characters are trying to do in a more extreme environment than we have to deal with normally.
Yeah, and there is also an element of the weight that it puts on the daughter for her father to deal with mental health, and I feel like that's not really talked about, where she has to sort of put on a face to make him happy, but she's struggling herself because this is her dad and she needs to be able to lean on him, but she feels like she's keeping him up, and she's like, that takes over her entire life, so you see that kind of weigh on her, and that was really beautiful, I think, to add in, so yeah.
Aside from having fewer bodies to bury, Katie, what is your favorite thing about directing a short rather than a feature?
Well, being able to do it all in one day was really a treat, and then editing it in a week was delightful. It happened so fast. I've spent the last year finishing a feature, and it's like, it takes that long, and this short was just so fun and so easy, and honestly, it was so, my parents just showed up, and I haven't seen them in forever.
Here she goes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
But it was
we have
also,
a term in our family called Waterworks, and you're about to see it live.
Aura's got the most beautiful, like, EQ, and I was so excited to just watch her blossom. And like, so getting to do this in a day and walk away and be like, holy cow! Like, we just made something really cool. It was really special, and it, you know, features kind of like drag you through it a little bit.
My favorite part was Aura being like, when we were like, so we got into the Tribeca Film Festival, and she's like, that weird, stupid thing we did in the cabin is like...
Because I wasn't expecting it to go anywhere. This was such a casual...
I know, it did. It felt like this little thing we did, and then we're like, oh, it actually worked. Okay, cool.
Aura, what lesson did you take away from your parents that you are going to carry with you into your career?
Career-wise, honestly, I would say that nothing has to be a big blockbuster million-dollar movie to be popular and to send a message. My parents started out with independent films, just like with one camera, two people, like, and that's so inspiring because you see where they are today. And so I'm taking that. I have like a camcorder that I will be filming with my friends, just trying to make little things and send messages, and that can also get you places. It's not about who has more money, who's more successful. It's about the beautiful message that you're getting across, whatever, like, even how small like the film could be, so yeah.
Absolutely. Finally, speaking of successful things, every season of the morning show surprises me. What surprises will be in store for season 4?
Ooh, I don't know. We start shooting in a month. I have not seen, for all of us, I have not seen a script yet. My assumption is, the cast is so huge, right? If they tell us ahead of time what they want to do, then we'll come back to them and say, no, I want to do this, I want to do that. They don't want to deal with that. It's like when you're feeding dinner to 12 kids, you don't ask them what they want. You say, here's your dinner, and you will like it. And I'm going to get that dinner in 2 weeks, and we'll see.
You will like it.
And I will love it.
Eat it up.
And that's true, I will love it, because it's a dream job. So.